Hello there, this is Sadie, I hope that you're well. I am going to play Zoltan A today, going for win number 35 in a row. This ship is very strong. It starts with a halberd beam and a Zoltan shield, so that is an extremely powerful combination. And you can smash most enemies in the first couple sectors and build up scrap and then go from there. Looks like here are the three critical beacons to see. Don't really want an early store on this, but you know, I will want to see if there is one, regardless of whether I go to it, because that allows me to plan the rest of my sector. Knowledge is always useful to have. I have a missile on this ship. I'm not currently using it, but I will upgrade onto it fairly soon. I don't want to give 4 missiles away. Offer our help. This quest is a little spooky. This is one where you can fight an ASB, a rebel ship with an ASB in the background. I'll see whether or not I want to do it. It often gives quite a good reward, but now, normally you want to halberd beam from shields to weapons, but it doesn't look like we can. I'm pretty sure on this layout it's just out of reach to do that. And that being the case, it's more important to hit weapons. Beam them again. Okay, that's quite annoying. I can now kill on this next shot by hitting 4 rooms. Nope. Get down layers so that I'm actually charging my engines, because more solar flares are going to hit me while this is going on. Let's just get out of here. I can't heal that Zoltan, but whatever. Okay, we spotted a store. We can maybe get some scrap and go to it if we have some good stuff. Go here, here, here. That sees most things. Leaves open the option to go here afterwards. Yeah, we're going to do that. Explore the asteroid field and take free damage. Great. This is not a great start. There just hasn't been much scrap so far. You go to the medbay now. I'd like to be able to upgrade my weapons to bring the Lido online and to damage buffer my halberd beam, which is generally the first upgrade that you want to get, but that's hard to do when you only have 17 scrap after this many jumps. We've had, what, 4 or 5 jumps now? Okay, we've got a fight, and we are immune to damage in this fight. We can't train anything other than piloting, and I think I can't be bothered to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to actually train here. But as long as we have 2 Zoltans and shields, they literally can't hurt us. I suppose theoretically I could train shields as well, but, you know, I don't care about that either. And this ship is terrible at getting crew kills, so I'm not going to take advantage of the safe situation to try to go for one of those. Okay. We found both stores. I don't think I'm gonna go to either of them. I'm gonna just do this. Maybe if we get something really good here, I could go to a store and sell something, but our scrap totals have been too poor to really take advantage of these. We'll examine the station. Fortunately, we did block the first missile. And we take it out just in time before it can hit us. Oops. Prevent them. Yeah, that wasn't a very good reward. It wasn't one of the more dangerous versions of that quest. That's one of several quests in this game that have many, many different outcomes. But it's also not one of the better outcomes. So yeah, I'm gonna just go up and farm as many beacons as I can before we leave. These assholes are running away. But we can damage 4 different systems here, so. Oh my god. Get out of the fucking way. They were just about to deal damage to me, but instead, we get a free Engie who can be our new pilot. Move our Zoltan over to shields, where the power he provides will actually do something. Do more hull damage by doing this swipe, hopefully. Except we don't, because they have the shield buffer upgrade. Nope. Yeah, there's been a lot of low rolling on these scrap rewards, the ones that we've even been able to find. Download the data stores. Okay, we get a fight, which is probably preferable, really. Getting a map at this stage in the sector is not that useful. Chuck a Lido into weapons, because that way my halberd beam is guaranteed to take the burst 2 down, except they took it down themselves, which, you know, I'm happy with that too. This will make it take 2 swipes instead of potentially 1 if I went through shields, but I don't know if they have the buffer upgrade, and I don't mind getting another point of weapons XP anyway. Been what, a 12, a 13, a 14 so far? Okay. This is a double scrap possibility, so this could help turn things around. We will kill them with one halberd beam, but they do unfortunately have cloaking. I'm gonna Lido their weapons to try to... Okay, cool. If I had not hit their weapons and the heavy laser had fired, we had already seen previously, the heavy laser arrives first. And if it had done 2 damage to the Zoltan shield... Nice! Okay, that definitely helps us catch up. If the heavy laser had done 2 damage to the Zoltan shield there, it then would have been possible for their Lido missile to damage me. So I thought it was better to just spend a missile to remove that possibility. They either lose the missile and keep the heavy laser up, in which case I'm fine, or they lose the heavy laser as they didn't keep the missile up, in which case I'm also fine. Ooh, yes. Okay, this is a very dangerous ship. This is possibly the most dangerous setup you can fight early in FTL. Because they have hacking, they have an offensive drone, and they have multiple heavy lasers. I am definitely not stinting on the Lido missiles. It's just a question of where I should use them. I'm going to put it in here. Ah! Yeah, this is a very, very spooky fight. Just in time. Use another missile. Keep that shit offline. Yeah, the Zoltan shield saved us there from a world of hurt, but we do get a nice double reward for having to fight that insanely dangerous encounter. There are a lot of ships, like, you can imagine, you could roll that as the first ship you fight in a run with Fed C, say, or Zoltan C, or, you know, NGB, and then it's just gonna absolutely obliterate you. Fortunately, we're a strong ship, and the hack was delayed by my Zoltan shield, which also allowed me to block their first volley. Gonna go to our rock sector. We have protection from the live mine, and there's more stores here. And better choices for the next sector as well, potentially. Here and then here. Okay. Good. These people don't have the shield buffer. So second halberd beam is going to wreck them. For that matter, so might this fire. We get nothing. Go here. Unfortunately, this beacon is wasted. For fuck's sake. Can I please make scrap? I think I want to wait for these guys to die. It means having to let another solar flare go off. The thing is, if we jump out of this and we jump into another battle where we have another event where we have pre-battle borders, that could be quite difficult to deal with. Or like an event where our oxygen gets hacked or something like that. So let's just do this. And we'll go here as that sees the most, I think. Oh, there's a whole corner up here. I didn't realize that until we just saw that. This whole corner is wasted. I hope my stores aren't all up there. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it. Can we take this stuff offline with just the halberd? Stupid shield buffer. I'm gonna fire a missile to avoid having to eat one myself. Yeah, I have to jump this way to get to the exit, which means I'm probably going to the exit early. In that case, 1, 2, 3, does that work? I don't think I have enough space for it. It's very tight, but not quite. 1, 2, I want to see what that is, because with so many of our beacons wasted, I need to make sure I see every other one that could possibly be a store. We're probably getting 1 or even no stores in this sector, and that really sucks. I came to this sector for more stores, but... Interesting thing is that the game, when you're presented with a choice between 2 sectors, if you go to one and you get a really bad layout, you would have had the same layout if you went to the other sector, because you can see this when we were doing tournament test matches and we were playing on a version of hyperspace that allows us to run seeded runs. The two players were presented a choice between going to 2 different sectors, and they went to 2 different ones. The layout it generates is still basically the same in terms of where stuff is. It obviously is a little different because different sector types have different numbers of stores and so on. But like the overall layout is the same. So if I had gone to the other the pirate sector, this bit up here would still be laid out exactly like that and thus be basically inaccessible. I guess that the developers thought, well, you can only go to one sector and at each choice anyway, and it's a roguelike game, so you'll never see the other one if you don't go there. So there's no point in having the game waste power generating compute power, generating 2 sectors when it only needs 1. Okay, this beacon here will show whether or not we have a store in this sector or not. We will strip the disabled rock transport. Very good, we get scrap, and a fight that will give us scrap. We have plenty of money after that miserable start to Sector 1 where we just couldn't make any scrap leading up to the stores. All our scrap that we made in Sector 1 felt like it happened after we had already seen those stores. But now we need somewhere where we can spend this scrap. Okay, good. Both the stores are over here. Show me hacking. Thank you. Might as well keep this for the moment, although I'll probably not end up getting drone control. There's no point spending more money until we get to this other store. We can fortunately avoid the rock live mine by using our Lido missile. We do take some free damage, but we don't lose crew. All missiles do that except the hull missile, which should do it but is bugged. Bombs, however, do not give you that blue option. Ooh, free weapon. So, we can do shield hack and slash stuff. buy the Ion Stunner or the transition weapons so that I don't have to do that every fight, but yeah, we're probably going to want to upgrade onto that fairly soon. I'm getting rid of this now. We're definitely not going offensive drones when we have multiple halberd beams to upgrade onto. Should I upgrade all the way? Let's see, I want to do this. Yeah, we're going to heal all the way. Get that. Get that. And yeah, we'll start working towards hacking 2 and double halberd beams reasonably soon. The fleet pursuit is doubled, but that doesn't matter because we are already at the exit. Yeah, we'll go Mantis Homeworlds. It's not an ideal sector choice, but... One moment. Okay, we're back. So we want to get level 2 hacking. We can ideally get level 6 weapons. I'm generally hesitant to go for all beams with shield hacks until I get cloaking. Zoltan Shield does provide some protection against this, but it's good to have these other weapons to fall back on. Because, you know, sometimes you'll face an enemy that can get through your Zoltan Shield very quickly, and then you're in some danger. Okay, this is probably a crew kill. This should be a ship with 2 crew, yeah, a Mantis and an NG. We are completely safe from damage. They have a clone bay. We'll vent the Mantis down, let him flee, and then we'll kill the NG when he boards. Get the Zoltan out of that room so that you can't be stunned. I don't want this idiot to punch the door down and then find a stunned person on the other side of the room. On the other side of the room, on the other side of the door. If you want to stun your own guys, though, that's cool with me. Come on over, NG. Everyone pile in to punch this guy in the face. Is that a level 3 clone bay already? Okay, we got it down. So the NG won't be cloning, and we should now be able to train. Yeah, I'm shocked that we're fighting a level 3 clone bay this early. I suppose it is Sector 3, they can happen. They're rare this early, but... to make the second part of this crew kill slightly annoying, but that's fine. So, let's start training. Yeah, I'm not bothering with shield trading. I could theoretically get it, but it's generally devalued on this ship anyway, because it doesn't do anything until your Zoltan shield is already down. Okay. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go there. Just make sure that my... There we go. The ion stunner makes it slightly annoying to move my guys around. I might as well get what shield training that I can while this is going on, but I'm not intentionally doing it. Okay, so you go here, you go here, you go there, you go here. I'm keeping some spare power just to make sure that there's no Zoltan nonsense that results in my shields going down somehow. Obviously, if this ship had 2 heavy lasers, shield skill would be very easy to get, and I would bother doing it. But here it isn't, so... Okay. Turn speed hack off. Everyone go back to your places, but NG, you run up to sensors. So, they have 1 Mantis, he has 10 health. This is a level 3 clone bay, so we will pull him in there, and then we'll be able to get the crew kill. That does 2 damage and drags him in. It takes the Mantis 25 seconds to fix even 1 level, and it doesn't take me 25 seconds to fire the halberd beam again, which will both kill him and destroy the clone bay. Cool. That was unfortunately just a medium scrap reward. We will cut them out with our halberd beam. Check down here. It's Kazakh. We're hacking those weapons to keep that big missile from wrecking me. We can't do the Kazakh quest, unfortunately. We don't have the prerequisites. We can get a slightly better reward if we crew kill, and that might be possible because this is an all-Mantis ship. But I'm probably just blowing them up. Yeah, let's blow them up. Hold my scrap for the moment. It's not impossible that I could get cloaking this sector. It's not likely, but it's not impossible. We are hacking those weapons because they are strong. And there's a good chance they die to the solar flare. Okay, no there isn't, because our halberd beam will get them before that. What a convenient place to gap a fire start. Okay, there's a store. I can get at least 3 jumps before it, so let's do that. Good fucking lord. This is the very rare Sector 3 enemy with 4 weapons. And they're all very strong. Fortunately, we took the strongest one offline. Yeah, that's the sort of ship that makes me wary even with the Zoltan shield of hacking shields, because you imagine you hack shields on that and then their first volley tears you to pieces. You take a hit in cloaking, or in hacking rather, or weapons, and suddenly you can't do anything to them and they're firing the burst 2 and double heavy lasers at you every 10 seconds or so. It's not a pretty situation. Surrender your stuff to me. Okay, here I am going to hack shields because they're running. And if we time this properly, we can guarantee getting their shields all the way down. Let's fire the ion stunner, and now we engage the hack. There's a 50% chance that if you hack shields at level 1, hacking that it will get both levels down anyway, but I didn't want to chance that. And this way we deal 2 damage to a bunch of systems, pull their pilot. Okay, we get a weapon. We can now afford cloaking by selling 1 thing. But let's see if we can get just a bit more scrap, and then maybe we can afford cloaking without having to sell anything. Yeah, we have an NG and an ion. So we can now afford cloaking without selling a single thing on the ship. And we've got it there. There's a burst laser too. That's bait. Don't do that. Get the cloaking hacking cycle. Cool. Go like this for now. We'll get on to the double beams soonish, because yeah, as soon as that is available and we have cloaking and hacking too, then that would be great. But you know, we have to spend 30 on cloaking and 35 on hacking and 125 on weapons before we can do that. So we've got a while to go before that's happening. And in the meantime, we'd like this. I could potentially go like this if I'm these 3 weapons if I'm fighting something with 3 shield bubbles, although that would still be quite awkward. I probably want to upgrade weapons once next before upgrading my subsystems. We also want to upgrade our engines at some point, although that's less necessary since we have the 2 strongest systems in the game. I'm glad these empty jumps weren't before the store that had cloaking in it. Okay, so it's this event. We are going to offer the Mantis up for a bounty. We get a bunch of scrap. That lets us do this. Go hull laser and halberd beam into most fights. Do we have enough time to take this jump before the exit? Ooh, it's right on the line. I'm not going to risk it. We have level 1 engines. I don't want to have a dive. Cool. Attack the slaver. Nope. I can't use a Mantis to get me the cloaking hacking cycle. The high scrap reward that you'll give me, however. Apply more power. And yeah, we were just not able to take that. We don't have any choice about going here. I suppose the stores will be useful for fuel, if nothing else. I think I'd like to go here, here, and then the store, so I maybe have some more scrap. Sure, let's attack the auto ship. We need to be a little wary here because they have mind control, so they could cause us a lot of problems once they get through our Zol shield. Except now it won't, because they'll be dead. Nice. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to go here and then there because, well, there's not much point in going here to try to make scrap. Let's just go to this store here. Cool. We're going to buy all the fuel and the long-range scanners. Let us go forth and smash the game. Aid the civilian ship. We can aid them very easily because this ship can't hurt us. Actually, we don't need to put you in there, just 2 is enough. Should I try to crew kill this by hacking their oxygen? Of course I should. Silly question. Why did I put you in sensors? You should be in doors. Our main point of danger would be if they board us in shields and we suddenly become no longer safe. If you want to board us over there, that's completely fine. Let you out. Take that offline again. Let's open more vents so that you get... Cool. Only needed to do it temporarily. They'll fix this, but as soon as they do, I will let the NG out. Hack again. And you're not fixing that. No shooting at me. Ooh, cool. Get my hacking up, get my power up. Next up, I'll get my cloaking up on my power up, then I'll get weapon 6 and we can double halberd beam, obliterate everything. Sure. Sadly, there is nothing there. Our long-range scanners don't help us that much in this NG homeworld sector, but they will in all the remaining sectors in the run. Unless there are a bunch of NG sectors, I guess. Distress and then store. We want to sell the stunner if nothing else. the stunner, the ion intruder. We'll use our NG to once again get a high reward from this quest. Why did I do that? I meant to undo that. Oh well. I think the odds that we will want to buy anything here are quite low. Well, we'll buy the backup battery, that's fine, but the odds of us wanting to buy anything that was more expensive than what we could already afford, I suppose I should say. Should I just get rid of these now? You know, there's a vague chance I could use one of them at weapon 7. The stunner can kind of help with crew kills. On the other hand, so can the fire beam. Just get rid of these. Put these on the bar. Power. Actually, we don't need the power really because we just got the backup battery, so let's save our scrap. Should I take these 3 jumps and dive? I mean, I'll want to upgrade my engines before we actually take the dive, but I'll want to do that anyway. Yeah, let's do it. We are likely to make scrap at all of them. Shield their ship with ours. Cool. There's that. Okay, this ship is annoying. Normally I'm hacking shields all the time with these weapons, but you know. This is a pulsar. The pulsar will hack their shields for me. Nope. Go fix that now. We will attack this ship. And for the most part, we can pre-cloak and just kill ships this way because the double halberd beams will one-shot most enemies. Give me 2 power bars. Couldn't quite one-shot there, but... Good, we didn't get hit at 5%, and the halberd beam will finish them. The halberd beams, rather, will finish them off. We are definitely strong enough to take on a rebel stronghold, and we have long-range scanners to try to find the constructor flagship, which could be right here. Shall we go and look around? Hooray! First jump look around! Could you give me a hull beam? That would be very, very convenient, and then I can one-shot the real flagship. As well as the baby flagship. Okay, I'll forgive you. That's not a hull beam, but... So, I have this for fights where, for whatever reason, I don't want to hack shields. I can use this. Buy more power. Now I can power everything by running the battery. Now I have 100% Cloak Evade. One of the great things about finding look around in the first jump is I don't need to go to unmarked beacons to find look around because I've already done it, and I don't need to avoid distress beacons or nebulas to try to find it. But I'm still benefiting from the 2 free jumps that I got, so... we don't need to hack this, we literally just... cloak, and then our double halberd beams one-shot them. Yes, we can give you 2 fuel. We get a reactor upgrade, which I wanted anyway. Okay, we're not going there, that's a waste of time. Let's get the piloting blue option potential for this beacon, since that could be it. We'll take this ship fight first. I don't know that I one-shot this ship, but we'll do a whole bunch of damage to their weapons anyway. And we can switch to flak halberd beam if needed after the first volley. No, it does one-shot. Cool. Next upgrade I want is hacking, just in case I fight, and I mean, I can't do so yet, but theoretically if next sector we go to, there are certain sectors we could go to where we could fight 4 shield ships. Slug or Mantis or NG could all have that. I probably don't need to hack this, I could just run flak halberd beam, but... you know, that works very well as well. This ship is annoying. But we can do 4 damage to their piloting, so we should be fine. Okay, we just one-shot. Take 1 unmarked beacon, sadly it's crap. This is basically the setup you want to run if you want to like speedrun games, or it's very, very good for tournament style runs because it kills ships really, really quickly. And the aim in the tournament when it eventually happens is to just get as high a score as possible in as little time as possible. Let's go asteroid, ship, pulsar, and then up and around. Doesn't look like we'll be diving in this sector because I don't know that there is a dive that we can take, but it's still going to be a very lucrative sector. Let's just get my systems off cooldown since we're jumping out of a hazard beacon into one that isn't. But there is a ship detected there. Whoa! Triple offensive drones. I think this is the earliest sector you could see that. That's why mid-game rebel sectors are often not worth going to, but our ship is ludicrously far ahead of the power curve, so we don't need to care about that. Guess we'll save our scrap for this storm. Nope. We should have enough time for distress store. I'm not actually sure that we do though. I don't see a reason to dive when, you know, I can potentially just get scrap at the exit, so let's not. Let's just go to the store and then out. There's that whole beam I was looking for. Keep the flak for fights where we want to use it, where we want to be able to hack something other than shields. We'll keep the fire beam for phase 1, but most of the time we're just going to do... Actually, I'm not going to keep the fire beam for phase 1. I can one-shot all 3 flagship phases. Why do I care about crew kills? That's probably not necessary, but... who cares? We'll get our weapons up next. Investigate and try to communicate peacefully. Sadly, we don't get a free NG. Yeah, we could have taken an extra jump, but it was fairly tight. Abandoned or Slug. These are both quite lucrative sectors. We don't have mind control though, so I'll take Slug. Also gives us better options for the sector after this. Okay, cool. This is a double scrap reward, usually. We will attack the Mantis and extort the slugs afterwards. But yeah, this is one of the sectors where we could fight, because slug ships can have stronger shielding than typical. We could fight a ship that has level 4 shield bubbles here in Sector 6. You can even fight them in Sector 5 in a slug sector. We will finish them off. Cool, we get the ability to bypass Zoltan shields. As if we would need that as a Zoltan ship. I'm going to get this up in case of worrying radiation. Actually, we can't quite afford mind control if we do that. Let's just do this. buy another flak here, but it's totally unnecessary. I am going to buy a slug here, though. Put you indoors for the moment, but I will try to get you trained up on piloting soonish. Since I wasn't able to get mind control, I'm going to hold scrap. I can afford this. I'm one scrap off being able to buy mind control, but we have multiple fights we can go to before we hit that store. And yeah, this is why I improved the medbay, so that I can keep my medbay on and still be able to use hacking against the enemy. Admittedly, I could have countered with hacking and used flak halberd beam, so it wouldn't have been the absolute end of the world, but this works better. This fight is also a guaranteed high scrap reward, so that's nice. Welcome to Suffocation Land. Now, we don't care about these sort of events. I suppose we might have been able to train here if we could just counter the O2 loss, but whatever. Let's just continue. Hopefully we can find a cooperative coffin ship that we can crew kill soon. Or not crew kill, that we can make safe and train. And then crew kill, but there's no point crew killing here. Yeah, it's not like our oxygen drained very much while that was going on. Give me mind control. That is not mind control. I suppose we are at the system limit, so they are slightly less likely to turn up altogether. But if they do, it's a high likelihood to be mind control, since there's not very many systems left. There are 4 that it could be, and if we get a shop with systems, there'll be 3 of them. Yep, here's one of these 4 shield ships. I mistimed that slightly. Which means we don't quite one-shot. We will attack this ship. Nope. I'm not accepting a surrender for fucking 19 scrap. Are you insane? There it is. Should we buy an auto reloader? Yeah, sure. There isn't any particular reason not to. And now it's just upgrading weapons, upgrading shields, all of that stuff. Maybe finding somewhere we can train the slug to take over as pilot. Nope. Oh, we got one for free. And this won't even break down because, unfortunately, I could trade out the long-range scanners for it, but it really isn't necessary. The long-range scanners can make me a lot of scrap. So that's unfortunate. Welcome aboard, human. You get weird things in slug nebulas sometimes, like this thinks it's in the nebula despite being very clearly outside of it. It's just how they generate beacons. I'm not really sure why that is, but... Do I have enough time to go down to that, come back, and hit the fight? I don't think I do. No. So let's go here. This asshole has double Artemis missiles. But it doesn't matter. Now he has 0 Artemis missiles. And let's take this, and then it doesn't matter if we double dive then on the way back. There are certain dive ships we can't quite one-shot because dive ships have particularly high amounts of hull and tend to not have very many empty rooms that we can take advantage of, unlike this ship, which has loads of the fucking things. But that's fine. Even if we don't kill the enemy with our first salvo in a dive fight, we're still crippling them. Yeah, so here we can only hit 4 rooms with the halberd beam, for example. With the halberd and hull beam, in fact. And there are no empty rooms, so I don't think this one-shots. No, it does. Oh yeah, my timing has been slightly thrown off here by the fact that I picked up the automated reloader, and therefore my weapons are being charged up a little bit quicker than I'm expecting them to be. These are both quite good. But I think Slug Nebula is generally better. We could fight 5 shield ships here, which would be a little annoying, actually. Since we aren't guaranteed to be able to hack away 5 shields, even with level 3 hacking. Don't care that much about stores, I'm just gonna chase every fight that I see. If I see a store on the way, cool. If not, it doesn't matter. Nope. That store location sucks. I'd like to go up here just to see loads of beacons, because, you know, there could be a crap load of fights up there, and we have time to come back to this other stuff. So even though this isn't detecting anything, we'll go to it. Okay, we'll go to this store. Buy drones, if nothing else. Honestly, I'm going to just sell this flak. Yeah, fight here. We're not going to go to any other stores. So let's just buy the fuel so we don't run out. We will attack. We've already seen what our beams do to this setup. this layout is extremely vulnerable to the hull beam. See if I can get my hack timing down for this 4-shield ship. That's still slightly too early. There actually weren't many fights up in that corner, although I suppose we get this one here. We're completely safe in this fight. We can train. You just stick two of these guys in shields, and we cannot take damage. So we're only training the slug on piloting. I can't be bothered to train anyone else. Oh god, they have mind control. We need to be wary then, because, which unfortunately means we may not be able to do this with speed hack. We should still be able to do it pretty fast, because we are evading at 35%. But yeah, we can't let them... We need 2 Zoltans in here to be safe. But if they mind control these guys, like they're doing here, one of them could kill the other before I react if I'm doing it at that speed. How annoying. Suppose we could hack the mind control, but then we would need to engage it, so it'd be the same problem. Also, then we couldn't kill the ship. Stop it! You actually took damage, so go heal. Can I train my, if it weren't for the fact that this could... Yeah, I can't. If it weren't for the fact that this situation existed, where they could mind control in there, I think I could train combat and repair skill here. Because let's see, I have... Well, the slug is immune anyway. But I could train everyone except the slug by putting somebody in weapons, somebody in engines, someone in hacking, someone in cloaking, and someone in piloting. Those 5 mind control eligible people, they could get mind controlled once. They get mind controlled, they'd break one system level, then they'd fix the other system level when the mind control wore off. And that could just keep going over and over, and they get 1 point of repair and 1 point of combat training doing that. But unfortunately, we need 2 Zoltans in this room, and we can't let them kill each other, so... And doing that kind of training without speed hack is like... You don't do it, it's a fucking waste of time. I might as well send my hack over to shields now, since I'm going to need it at the end. Please stop mind controlling those 2. This is probably a waste of time, because I don't know whether or not, you know, my slug might being mind control immune is not that important when I have mind control counter, but it's a nice fallback. And frankly, I one-shot the flagship phases, so I shouldn't really need to worry that much about their mind control. But you know, we've already got to level 1, and that's without speed hacking. Apart from that brief bit at the beginning. Yeah, you can just do that, I don't care. It actually means... Actually, I do, because you're providing me dodge. You might as well go here, in case you get mind controlled. Not that you have a single time yet. Or here. Yeah, I'll just let him. That's level 2 mind control, but it's still not enough for him to break 2 system levels. You need level 3 mind control for that, and the flagship is the only enemy in the game that has level 3 mind control. So we can leave him completely unmolested, and he still won't break the 2nd level. Woohoo, repair skill! Nice! Oops, I never saved my crew positions. Oh, you get in there. We're almost there. 5 more dodges. Can we get 3 more here? Yeah, you can do this, I don't care. Just delays the amount of time until I next need to actually pay attention to... Also, I should do this in this way. I spend less time when I'm ready to kill them. One more. Good. They even gave me my one last bit of combat and repair training there by having the NG break that. Okay, save like this. Actually, it was the other way around, wasn't it? There we go. They're hacking my oxygen, I don't care in the slightest. Yeah, that's about the right timing. But I can engage the hack earlier without risking having them refresh stuff before I can fire. Has to see the goods. We have a blue option from our slug here. Nope, no surrendering. Just dying. You get out of there. You two go and fight them in our functional med bay just to taunt them. Ah, delicious healing. You guys don't seem to be getting the healing though. Also, I should actually have the Angie and sensors and the human indoors. Angie will then be free to run around and fix things, although the odds that I take damage actually are pretty low. I suppose somebody might hit me with a bomb or something. Pump extra power into the sensors, another human. In that case, you can go on sensors and the NG can just sit in the middle of the ship. Insofar as this ship has a middle, its layout is a little bit odd. More long-range scanner blue options. That's the third one since I decided to not trade it in for a second auto reloader. That's a really good offer. I can't actually take this augment, but honestly, the scrap total is so high, I think I'm going to take it anyway. Because let's see. Mike Hopley has the information on his site about what the scrap reward tables are. Yeah, that's a Sector 7 high reward, which is 58 to 69 scrap. So if we had refused the offer, we'd probably get less scrap anyway. Let's go to the exit so we can then jump up and take that fight and then come back. Okay, no, we're not afraid of the pirate Black Raven, and this fight can be a guaranteed weapon drop, and you can actually do a duel of the mind thing for a 50-50 chance of that, but I don't care about a guaranteed weapon drop. I already one-shot everything, so I'm going to actually refuse his surrender offer, unless he happens to offer me a weapon and, you know, another high scrap reward like that augment surrender did. That is a high scrap reward. Let's just take it then. Yeah, this is one of the ships that I don't think we one-shot. I know I already said that once and now twice, and it already does it, but maybe I'm thinking of Hull Halberd that can't one-shot those sorts of ships. Whatever. We're off to Sector 8. There's no repair stations. That's a little bit worrying. That one's going to get taken over before I can get to it. And literally the other two were here and here. So, we might need to go to the base early just because we need hacking drones to do anything. if we see the store, we have to go to it just to buy drones. If you were offering me 2 drones, I think I would have to accept, but 1... no. Yeah, I got my 1 back anyway. Okay, I'm going to buffer these. We will fight the rebel ship. We got a double reward there, and neither of them included a single drone part. Go here so we can spot if that's a store. If it isn't, we may just have to jump to the base. Actually, we might be able to get to that. The rebel flagship is not going to that beacon, so maybe we can start working our way over there. Nope. We have 77 missiles now, but not enough fucking drones. Tempted to go fight the rebel flagship early, because then I can potentially go to the repair station if it's still there, and if not, then I come back to the base. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And we can just pre-cloak this because we're one-shotting this idiot. Gauge my hack slightly too late there. Goodbye. Good, we got our drone part back. Oh, cool! I actually have enough time for all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go here, it'll be at 3, here it'll be at 2, here it'll be at 1. I do have enough time for that. Ah, this got taken over. In that case, I'm going to just go here. That way, if this also gets taken over, at least I'm only doing a single dive. But no, this is still there, so. Goodbye. I guess we'll just do that. I don't even know whether the boarding drone gets to me because we can just pre-cloak. Kaboom! And let's just upgrade our doors in case they do somehow get over to us. So we do need to get through their Zoltan shield before we can one-shot them in this phase, but that shouldn't be too challenging. Okay, so our next whole beam shot will take out their super shield. Now we hack their shields down and they will die as soon as their shields run out. Hooray! 0 damage. And our Zoltan shield is still intact in all 3 phases as well. That is about as easy a run as you can possibly get. I'm expecting a pretty good score. Yeah, mid 6,000s. We had the scanners from very early on. That's actually my second highest Zoltan A score. Tend not to get quite as high scores on this as others, which is why I don't have any 7,000 plus, just because crew killing is basically non-existent on this ship unless you completely change your weapons up. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we have not got Kestrel A, but we've not done Kestrel A so far in this streak, I believe. Let's just make certain. Yeah, Kestrel A is still remaining. So we'll do that next time. I hope you enjoyed this very strong Zoltan A run, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.